Good morning, everyone. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out here this morning, you all. I'm hiking, looking for a place to set up camp. I'm just going to cook a meal there and goof off a little bit. I'm in the high mountains, as you can see. Let me give you a shot of this. You can see there where I'm at in the distance. I'm on a cliff right now, you guys. You can see that right there. It's about 60 feet high. And of course, I'm looking for a place to get under where it's not wet. It rained last night. It's supposed to rain some more today. So I'm going to cook a little meal down here, start a little fire, cook a little meal, talk to you a little bit, and see what happens. I'm really out here looking for some canine trails this morning and some cat trails in the higher elevations, so that next year, Lord's willing, I can set some traps in here and catch some cats and canines. So this is the perfect place for it, especially for the cats. The cats like to get up on these high ledges and they creep around and they look over the edge, and they will actually sit right there on that edge and watch for a victim down below. So let's get down under these cliffs somewhere or another and see if we can get a fire built and cook us some food and just talk about it a little bit. So you all, just to put this in perspective here, these high mountains, now here's a trail right here going straight down through the middle of nowhere. Why don't you check this out right here? Part of an old canvas bag. I have no clue how it got here, okay? Really. So apparently some other hunter has been in here before and has lost that. It looks like a backpack cover that keeps your backpack from getting wet. But you can see this is nothing but rugged terrain. So this passageway, the deer use it, so do your canines, so do your cats, and so do your bear, and so do us human beings. So let me pick that camera up and we'll go on down through here and see what else we can find. Maybe we can find. So you all, you see how I come up inside this right here? I climbed up in here. I could see a muddy spot right there where an animal has been jumping up through here, and they're going right over there where they can lay down, and been between this rock opening right here, and right there's a perfect place, you guys, for a cat or a dog, either one, to lay there out of sight, out of mind, until a victim comes down there below them. So that's what that looks like. It's just a rock that slipped away, and one of these days that whole rock will slide on out of here. But I sure don't want to be under it when it does. All right, you all, you can see the game trail right there in front of me. See how in these laurel thickets you can't see more than 20 yards clearly? That's just the way it is in here in Virginia, and it's just like a jungle inside these laurel thickets. But this is the perfect place for a cat to be sneaking along looking for a victim. Who knows, we might even find a victim down here before we get done. Oh man, you all, check that out. Way up yonder. That looks like a perfect hideout to me, don't it, you? Nice big overhang. So let's go check it out, because I am definitely getting tired of walking up and down these ridges right here. Looks like a place we can get us a little old fire going, you guys. Well, I hope we can get us a little old fire going. I really do. Check this out. Huh. So let me get this. All right, you all. Sometimes you just don't have enough hands to hold dry leaves. They're really crunchy. And one thing you can do is just find you a piece of bark, if you can find it, like I did right here. Find you a piece of bark to lay your charred cloth in once you catch a spark. So let's see if we can catch a spark with this piece of flint right here. Always keep that in there, you guys. Don't really take that much to do. You can see I've already I've already got it burning. Let it catch there just a second. You see that? Now we'll lay it, instead of having to hold that in our hand, we're just going to lay that right in the middle of them leaves, and we're going to blow on it. That'll keep us from getting burned. So now we just lay that over into our fire, you guys, just like that right there. See how easy that was? Just find you a piece of bark, something to hold it in, so you don't have to hold it in your hand. You see a lot of people out in the woods and they're holding gigantic, things in their hands when they don't really need to do that. They don't, you can see right here, you can see the smoke coming up, you guys, but I just laid that down. I'm not doing a cutaway. Just find you a piece of bark or cut you a piece of bark and lay your material in it, especially leaves, because they're really, really hard to hold in your hand and not get burned while you're doing that, okay? So you can see that's going to go. Pretty good size fire, you guys, but I'm just going to burn it down to a bed of coals right there, okay? I don't feel too bad this morning, to be honest with you. But real mountain man food, you all. Vienna sausages. Vienna wiener. Well, I think my stick's a little bit too big there, you guys. Get her whittled down just right. I got these from Tennessee, you guys. These are Tennessee Vienna sausages. I know one thing, I'm getting cooked beside of them coals right now. And of course, if you haven't tried Viennas this way, you guys, you just ain't got a clue what you're missing. I can tell you. This was well make us a cup of coffee to go with that, you all. Smoked Vienna sausages, you guys. I'm glad I found this place right here, you all. This will make a nice little old campsite right here for trapping on the and just staying out in the woods. If you needed a place to live out of the rain and the snow, this would be it right here. Hear that sound? Nothing. No television, no nothing. Tennessee hot sauce. Habanero. I'm going to cook that hot sauce in just a little bit, you all. Well, let's try it time. Woo! Dingies! Yep, that's some hot sauce right there, you all. Great day. Extra hot habanero sauce. Like I say, this stuff comes from Tennessee. And if you're not watching Uncle Sasquatch Outdoors channel, man, what a channel you're missing, I'm telling you all. And be sure to check out Justin Feed and Spirit Outdoors, you two guys. Poor old Justin. He's working like a dog on them videos, but he's getting them done. Whew. That's hot. Can't get my water open, you all. Yeah, oh yeah, that feels better. One thing about it, if you don't ever get out in the outdoors, you all, and do anything, I mean get outdoors, not in your backyard, ain't outdoors, okay? That's not outdoors. You know, one of the worst things that's wrong with people today, you guys, is television and the internet. The television and the internet, and I use the internet all the time, but the television and the internet has ruined people's health. They sit there day in and day out, night and day, and that's all they do. And then folks, they wonder why they're dying of some kind of heart disease or something mental going on with them, because they never get away from their television set or their computer screen. They're addicted to that stuff. So won't you try getting off the addiction? Get you a backpack and get out in the outdoors. Go hunting, go fishing, go hiking, go do something. Go play baseball with the kids. You know, go golfing with your friends or something, but get away from the television set. Get away from the stinking computer for a while, because it ain't doing nothing but causing mental illness. And you can't beat that. Coffee on the trail. So in a few minutes, you all, we'll get out of here and walk around through here and see if we can find any more trails. I've noticed that this particular section right here where all these high rocks are is just covered up with different trails where bobcats and canines have been using it. I haven't seen any scat though, and that's kind of unusual. So most of the time when you're on an active trail, there's going to be some scat along that trail somewhere. So that's what we're going to be looking for here in a few minutes. Some canine and some cat scat. It's a perfect den right there, you guys. I actually see where something heavy-footed. Who knows, there might be a bear asleep right in there right now while we're talking. It's happened before. A friend of mine been over to look in a hole like that one day, and a black bear ran right out between his legs. I'm not kidding you. I worked with the fella. He told me about it. His son shot and killed the bear, but he'd been over to look in a hole like that, and a bear ran right out between his legs. So you know when you're trapping a different environment. I'm in the mountains right here. You might be trapping in the swampland. I don't know. You might be trapping in the desert. It's a whole different environment. You have to look at it a different way. You know, this is not the desert. This is not, you know, down south where it's all swampy and all that all the time. This calls for different things, you know, different places to look for where your game trails are. But here in the mountains, we're just simply, you can see, we're just simply totally engulfed in brush. But make no mistake about it, this is where the cats and the dogs sly around to see where they can find a victim. Well, so far you all hadn't seen anything else here in this particular section of the mountains. Like I say, we're in such thick country right here that you can't see 100 yards in front of you, much less 40 yards. If I see anything else, I'll put it in this video. If not you all, I'm going to get on down the trail. Thank you so much for watching. May the good Lord bless you. Have yourself a wonderful day.